Yes. Dominaria. The place where everything in Magic the Gathering either begins, ends, or just gets blown up. Our tale today is about the first Phyrexian invasion, a time when everyone realizes two things. One, Phyrexian creeps are coming to ruin everyone's day. And two, Urza, well, Urza sucks. Like, a lot. For all of you who have been binge watching our previous episodes about the Brothers' War and the Weatherlight Saga, remember all that hype about this mysterious Lord of the Waste who is destined to do battle against this Gerard dude? The one we kept hinting at like he was some sort of dark, brooding anti-hero. Yeah, that's actually Yawgmoth. Oh shit, sorry, spoiler alert. Can we do this again? Yawgmoth, Lord of the Wastes, Phyrexian Overlord, and the guy who built a realm of mechanical zombies and hates breathing. His plan? Simple. Overwhelm Dominaria and turn it into a Phyrexian paradise. Not exactly a twist worthy of Game of Thrones, but hey, what's a few thousand years of planning without a big, oh, it's that guy moment? So Yawgmoth sends Sabo Tavok to lead the charge. She kicks things off in Benalia, which, spoiler, does not go well for the locals. Tavok and her Phyrexian cronies show up and boom! Benalia goes from a thriving city to a Phyrexian vacation resort overnight. Now, if you're thinking, Urza, the man who has his eyes replaced by 2 power stones, surely he has a solid plan, right? Yeah, no. Nothing says solid like building a weapon so powerful it could backfire at any moment. The guy spent so much time building doomsday devices that he forgot how to win a war like a normal person. You know, with like troops or strategies. Instead, he's too busy playing Pokemon with his Titan engines, exoskeleton armor that looks just like Pacific Rim, but smaller. He started gathering Planeswalker allies to launch a counterstrike on Phyrexia itself, because, you know, why not leave Dominaria to burn while you're off on a side quest? It's not your first time anyway, you psycho. And then there's our young blue mage Teferi holding down the fort in Zalfir. This guy takes one look at the incoming Phyrexian portals, and what does he do? He phases out his entire continent, like, yeah, no thanks, we're good. We'll just sit this one out. Great job, Teferi. Really helpful. Meanwhile, the Weatherlight crew shows up, trying to save the day, and as usual, late. Just as Gerard and Hannah are hitting things off, she catches the equivalent of the Phyrexian Black Death and dies. Yikes. Gerard, now boiling with rage, charges into the cave of Koilios to challenge Sabo to a 1v1. It goes about as well as you'd expect. He gets absolutely wrecked. But luckily for Gerard, the rest of the Weatherlight crew shows up just in time to save him. They gang up on Sabo and bam, she's down for the count. Oh, and they destroy the Phyrexian portal too, cutting off all reinforcements. The first good news of the day. Hooray! Wait, what the heck is this brown tsunami in the background? Well, the entire plane of Wrath is now being transported into Dominaria. Who needs to conquer a planet when you can just move one on top of the other? George Lucas can really learn a thing or two. Back to Urza and his mates. Just as the Titans arrive at Phyrexia, things go to shit. Turns out this guy, who looks like a discount Godzilla cosplayer mixed with a demon, cannot be trusted. After killing 2 members of the strike team, Urza then reveals that he knew Tevesh was a traitor all along and stuffed him inside a spirit bomb to destroy Phyrexia. Wait, why didn't he say that before Tevesh killed them? 'Cause Urza. But then, Yawgmoth starts whispering sweet nothings in his head like an evil Darren Brown. And of course, Urza, brilliant as ever, falls for it and decides that Phyrexia should now be preserved. There, he sees his long-lost brother Mishra, who was supposed to have been blown apart by Urza during the Brothers' War, standing right in front of him. Now, any normal person would be like, wow, maybe I should help my brother? But not Urza. Nope. He just gives Mishra a cold goodbye, bro, and walks off before abruptly being beheaded by Gerard. Wait, what? Turns out Gerard also betrayed Dominaria because Yawgmoth promised he would bring Hannah back. But what Yawgmoth didn't mention is that the Hannah he is getting is a soulless Phyrexian machine. Now even more pissed off than ever, Gerard betrays Yawgmoth and brings Urza's head with him before signing off. Oh, and Squee, the little goblin from the Weatherlight crew, manages to kill the big bad Dracula Krovax somehow. If you don't know who Krovax is, go back and watch this video right now, or this guy will be in your dreams tonight. The remaining Titans on Phyrexia manage to trigger the soul bombs and almost destroy Phyrexia. Yawgmoth finally has enough of playing games and comes out from hiding. He appears like a dark, magical mist, like this Voldemort guy, and kills everyone in Dominaria. Yup, the crew, Gerard, and even Urza, who should have already died a second time. And just as the Phyrexians get to call this a W, Commodore Guff, no, not this Guff, but one of the Titans with the ability to write down stories that could change reality, quickly writes down an alternative ending. And this time, the Weatherlight crew just manages to activate the legacy weapon, with Gerard sacrificing himself to destroy Yawgmoth using the full power of the white mana from the legacy. After all of this, the entire Weatherlight, all the legacy artifacts, the 2 power stones from Urza, and even Gerard himself now live with Karn, the silver golem. Isn't that fitting? 'Cause surely he won't cause any issues in the future, right? And there you have it, folks. The Phyrexian invasion where Urza ruins everything, Yawgmoth plays life coach, and somehow the world still doesn't end. If you learned anything today, it's that Urza really sucks. Thank you for watching this video, and drop a comment about how you could have done a better job than Urza, because honestly, who couldn't? Oh, right. Sorry. You're cool.